Welcome to our coverage of the India AI Impact Summit 2026, a historic gathering that marked a major shift in how the world approaches artificial intelligence. Held in New Delhi from February 16th to 20th, this wasn't just another tech conference. It was a defining moment that repositioned the global AI conversation from theoretical safety concerns to real-world impact and deployment. This was the fourth Global AI Summit following meetings in Bletchley Park, Seoul, and Paris, but India Summit broke new ground as the first held in the Global South, giving developing nations a powerful voice in shaping AI governance. The numbers are staggering: over 250,000 attendees, 300 exhibitors across 70,000 square meters, and participation from more than 100 countries. The summit's theme, Welfare for All, Happiness for All, anchored discussions around three core principles: people, planet, and progress. This wasn't about racing to build the most powerful AI. It was about ensuring AI serves humanity equitably, sustainably, and inclusively. The guest list read like a who's who of global power. 20 heads of state attended, including French President Emmanuel Macron and Brazilian President Lula. Every major AI company CEO showed up: Sam Altman from OpenAI, Sundar Pichai from Google, Dario Modi from Anthropic, and Demis Hassabis from DeepMind. Tech leaders like Jan LeCun from Meta and Brad Smith from Microsoft joined Indian business titans Mukesh Ambani, N. Chandrasekaran, and Vinod Khosla. Notably absent, NVIDIA's Jensen Huang and Bill Gates, who withdrew shortly before the event. Now let's talk money. The summit attracted over $200 billion in AI investment commitments, a figure that signals India's emergence as a major AI hub. Adani Group pledged $100 billion to build AI data centers powered entirely by renewable energy by 2035. Microsoft committed $50 billion for Global South AI infrastructure through 2030. Reliance Jio announced $13.3 billion over 7 years for AI research and data centers. The Indian government itself earmarked $1.1 billion for a state-backed venture capital fund targeting AI and advanced manufacturing startups. And Blackstone led a $600 million investment in NISA, an Indian AI cloud startup planning to deploy over 20,000 GPUs. These aren't vague promises, they're concrete commitments that position India at the center of global AI infrastructure development. India's strategy is clear: become the world's AI adoption leader, not necessarily the frontier model developer. The data backs this up. India now has 100 million weekly ChatGPT users, making it the second largest market globally after the United States. Anthropic confirmed India is also the second largest market for Claude AI, with revenue doubling since October 2025. Rather than competing to build the most advanced foundational models, India is pursuing what it calls application-led innovation, developing 12 sovereign AI models designed to run offline in hospitals and courts, building digital public infrastructure, and maintaining a policy of minimal regulation to encourage innovation. As India's chief economic advisor put it, India can become the first large society where human abundance and machine intelligence reinforce, not undermine, each other. The summit wasn't just talk. Companies made major moves. Anthropic opened a new office in Bengaluru, its second in Asia, and hired Arina Ghosh as India managing director. OpenAI partnered with Tata Consulting Services to build hyperscale AI data center capacity in India. Indian startup Sarvam AI launched Sarvam Kaze, the first AI devices designed and built entirely in India. Cohere Labs unveiled multilingual models supporting over 70 languages. Google announced plans to build subsea fiber optic cables connecting the US and India through its America-India Connect initiative. And Micron began semiconductor production in its Gujarat facility, a major milestone for India's semiconductor ambitions. Let me share some powerful statements from summit speakers. Sam Altman declared India is not just participating in the AI revolution, but leading it. Sundar Pichai warned we cannot allow the digital divide to become an AI divide. Vinod Khosla made the most provocative statement: by 2030, there will be no IT services industry and no BPO industry left, urging India's youth to build and sell AI products globally instead. Dario Modi emphasized India has an absolutely central role to play in AI's opportunities and risks. But the summit wasn't without controversy. A scandal erupted when Gaudiya University was forced to remove a Chinese-made robot dog that had been presented as a Make in India innovation, highlighting the gap between national ambition and foreign dependency. Job displacement fears loom large. Investment bank Jefferies predicts India's IT sector could face a 50% revenue hit from AI by 2030. Infrastructure remains a concern too. India's $1.2 billion India AI mission budget equals what OpenAI spends in just 6 months, exposing the scale challenge India faces. And critics pointed to the social cost. Homeless evictions and cosmetic cleanup along summit routes raised ethical questions about priorities. Prime Minister Modi unveiled the Manav vision for AI governance, where Manav means human in Hindi. It stands for moral and ethical systems, accountability frameworks, national sovereignty, accessible to all, and values-driven development. India also released 7 AI governance principles: trust, people-first governance, innovation over restraint, fairness, accountability, understandability by design, and safety, resilience, and sustainability. The framework prioritizes innovation while maintaining ethical guardrails, a delicate balance. This summit marked a fundamental shift. Previous AI summits in Bletchley Park, Seoul, and Paris focused heavily on AI safety, voluntary pledges, and governance declarations, often criticized for producing few enforceable outcomes. India changed the conversation. The focus shifted to real-world deployment, measurable outcomes, and inclusive growth. What did this summit achieve? It positioned India as the AI adoption leader. It secured over $200 billion in concrete investments. It established the Global South as a key voice in AI governance, and it demonstrated that application-led approaches are viable alternatives to the frontier model race. But it also exposed critical gaps: the threat of job displacement, infrastructure challenges, and the tension between sovereignty rhetoric and dependency reality. The India AI Impact Summit 2026 was more than an event. It was a statement that AI development must serve humanity broadly, not just concentrate power and wealth in a few hands or regions. As the world watches, India is betting it can become the first large-scale society where AI augments human potential rather than displaces it. As the next summit location hasn't been announced yet, one thing is clear: the conversation about AI's future has fundamentally changed, and India just moved to the center of it.